Hey everyone, it's Henny here and thanks for coming to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a quick little rundown of my current skincare routine, including the Rhode Pineapple Refresh Cleanser and what my thoughts are on it being an acne-prone skin girly. But if you don't know me, I am an unfiltered beauty, fashion, lifestyle content creator here on YouTube, but I post every single day on Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow me at the Henna Ali. But without further ado, let's get straight into skincare and what that looks like. In today's video, I want to kind of go over the products I use in my skincare routine. I do have acne-prone skin, as you can see, really textured skin, just all the good stuff. Some of these skincare products include the new Rhode Pineapple Refresh Cleanser, as well as other products from the line and some few of my other favorites that I'm using right now. All right, so like I mentioned, I'm going to kind of go through what I've been using currently for my skincare routine. A lot of these products I do also use in the morning, but this is more geared towards just my evening skincare routine. And this also is when I'm not doing any kind of exfoliation. I'm not using the banisher. So this is truly just like a simple skincare routine that I kind of go by when I'm not really looking to do any exfoliation or anything like that. So I wanted to just make sure I put my hair back because that's what I normally do for the cleanser stage. So like I mentioned, I have been using the new Rhode Skin, the Pineapple Refresh Cleanser. Now I was one of the lucky few who got sent the Rhode sample from the brand. So I got to test it out in a little sample, component before they came out with their official cleanser. And I know I'm always getting asked questions, especially on TikTok, about how is Rhode skincare products, especially with someone who does have acne-prone skin. I have acne-prone skin, and you see I have a few breakouts right now. I am prone to getting some dark spots or just post-acne marks, and I have a lot of textured skin. So definitely going to share my thoughts as we kind of go through all the products. And to mention, I do have combination to oily skin. And the reason I say it that way is because I feel like for the longest time I had really oily skin. But as I've been getting older, I'm noticing that I have combination skin because I still get pretty oily in my T-zone and right here, and then I'm pretty dry on the outskirts of my face. So it's just really trying to figure out the balance, right, of my skin. And then as you can see, I have very textured skin. I have acne scars, pores, you name it, it's there. So it's also just trying to figure out how to make sure to kind of control the oil balance in my skin, how to keep my acne at bay, and just make my skin happy. So let's go in. I actually have a little bowl in front of me because I didn't know how I was going to film this. So I'm going to kind of just go ahead and put on get my face a little drenched. But just to go ahead and give you my thoughts on the Rhode Skin Cleanser. So I've been seeing, as you can see, it has like this pineapple extract in it, which gives it the color. It's like a yellow color. So it is a foaming cleanser. So the best way to really use this is to get a little bit of water and kind of add it, and it foams up. So you'll see that right now. Boom, you see it's foaming. I'm kind of doing this in my beauty space and I don't normally use water in here, so it's kind of strange. And then you just go straight in. I will say, I've been using this for a little over a month now, I would say. Time is flying, so I don't even know when did I get the sample. I think it's been a little bit over a month. But this is a really nice cleanser. I haven't had any issues with it, with just any kind of purging or, having any kind of allergic reactions or anything like that. But I will say it's a cleanser. So it is something that you rinse off. It's not really penetrating your skin, or, it's not like a serum or a moisturizer. So you don't really have to worry about that. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to use, and I'm going to actually go ahead and I don't know how to do this. I'm actually going to go ahead and rinse off camera, so I'll be right back. I thought I could do it. It's really hard to film in not a sink, but I went ahead and rinsed off the cleanser. Can I just say, I feel like cleanser, and I feel like we don't think about it because it's just something we cleanse our skin with. I feel like coming out with the cleanser and trying to get someone to try a new cleanser is so hard to do, because I feel like once you kind of like your cleanser, you don't really stray from that and you always use that. But not even just saying it because, to say it, but I will mention this cleanser, this one by Rhode. It's such a nice formula, and a little bit goes a long way For the video, I kind of just wanted to show you a little bit more than I usually put, just so you can see what it looks like. But I just use a little dollop of this cleanser and it foams up so much. I will say, I know Haley made a video about how it does a really good job at removing makeup. It does. I'm still a double cleanse girly, so no matter what, I'll always do a double cleanse. I actually just came out of the shower, so I already washed my face once because I had a little bit of mascara on earlier. But I always double cleanse. Like, I start with the oil, makeup oil, and then I go in with the cleanser. This one, I'm also, just of recently, I think of the last few months, I don't use a cleanser in the morning. I do more of just like a rinse with water in the morning. I only use a face cleanser for my evening skincare routine, just because I just feel like I notice I'm not stripping my skin as much. Not that this strips my skin, but I feel like sometimes like over cleansing our skin can really cause more problems than good. All right, so once I'm done with the cleanser, I go ahead and take clips out, because this next step is actually something that I recently started, and that's red light therapy. And I want to just make it very clear, this video is not sponsored. I feel like I have to make that clear, but at the same time, you know, just letting you know, like, no one sponsored me to make this video. This is truly what I use. I'll say I do have an affiliate link with Rhode, so if you click it, I do get a little commission. But I'm not sitting here promoting it because of that. Like, I truly use these products on a daily, and that's why I'm sharing it, because y'all ask me online about it. Just wanted to bring that up because I feel like some creators are not honest about it, and I want to make sure I'm being as transparent as possible. Like I mentioned, next step is this baby right here. So this is the Dr. Dennis Gross, the facial, I forgot the name for it, but it's basically the red light therapy mask that they have, and it has two settings. There's a red light and a blue light therapy. So red light therapy is supposed to be really great at anti-aging properties, right? Helping with fine lines, wrinkles, all the good stuff. And then it has a blue light therapy setting, which blue light therapy is really great at killing acne-causing bacteria. So when you bring up acne and anti-aging together, I'm like, ooh, sign me up. But it has three settings: red light, blue light, and then it has the third setting being a combination of the red and blue light. So it's targeting both at once, which is why I love it. And I can definitely make more of like a dedicated video, maybe on TikTok or what may be. So this is what you do next. Once you go ahead and cleanse your skin, you want to make sure your skin is completely dry before using this. And you use it once a day for 3 minutes. So you go ahead and put it on. You're going to press down this little button. Ooh, and you see the red light turns on. But I'm going to put it to the combination because I want both. I want the best of both worlds. I want the anti-aging, and I want to kill any acne-causing bacteria. Best thing is you don't have to time it. It actually is self-timed, so it will shut off at 3 minutes once it's done. But I actually have been using this mask for, I would say, 3 weeks now, and I've been documenting just what my skin looks like and all that jazz. And I will say I have noticed a big difference in just acne breakouts, and the reason being is because I truly lately suffer with hormonal breakouts more than anything lately, and it's always in the same spots. So just kind of comparing what I've seen in the past of when I get my period to now, I feel like just with this last period that I kind of had, I was like, where are those breakouts? It wasn't as bad. So still gonna make sure I document it over just, I think, a good period of time. But you know, the facialists I've been to, the esthetician, dermatologist I've been to, I've always seen them using red light therapy and speaking about it. And then I even kind of brought it up to my esthetician and I asked her, I'm like, hey, should I consider maybe investing in it? And she was like, honestly, that's what we use. She even mentioned the Dr. Dennis Gross one being really great. So I did my own little digging, my own little reviews, and, you know, made the investment. So yes. So I went ahead and shut off. But I actually learned this from a video I watched from Dr. Dennis Gross himself, mentioning how you can also go ahead and flip this over. Multiple uses out of the mask outside of just doing it on the face. Here, it's a little easier to do it like laying down like this, so you don't have to like worry about it, but just kind of hitting the neck and the bottom of the chin. And you know, I will say for some, I do still deal with breakouts, and I kind of get some breakouts on my neck as well. And there's a lot of face charts that kind of give you hints, right, as to what those breakouts, you know, might be the reason why they those are happening, but I know anything on the jawline, chin, and neck is all hormonal related. So if there's something that can help me out, sign me up. Should be done within this next minute. It's so crazy to see how far my skin has come. If you all have been following me on YouTube, if you've been around for a while, and just like my whole skincare journey, I'm always just like so shocked myself whenever I see my skin, or like I put makeup on and I compare it from just a few years ago to now. I'm like, whoa, my skin. All right, so we're done with this. So I will say my skincare, I keep it quite simple. I've simplified my skincare over the last few months because I feel like I was so excited to always use these new things, new products coming out. We get so excited, right? It's almost like an overconsumption. But having a simple skincare routine is truly what I've noticed, if anything, better for, especially for my skin type, especially for having acne-prone skin, reactive skin. So I think it's just important to just keep your skincare as simple as you can. But this next step, you can either call it your toner step, your essence step, because this kind of is both of those. This is the Glazing Milk by Rhode. This is their ceramide facial essence. Some folks call it a toner, but it is truly an essence. It's a very hydrating step, just kind of prepping your skin, you know, to soak up all the other goodness. So I really like the Glazing Milk. I know the Glazing Milk has a lot of controversy around it because it does have an ingredient on here called coconut alkalanes or something like that, which can be something that could break out folks. So if you do have some kind of like reaction or allergen towards coconut, then I would definitely refrain from using this. Personally, my skin's fine with it. I haven't had any reactions, breakouts, or purging or anything like that with this product. This is actually the second bottle that I'm on since getting the Glazing Milk. So I personally really love this product, and I use it evening, AM. I use it before even applying makeup. So that's just my jazz. But I go in quite a bit there, probably more than I really need, but I just love how nice it feels on my skin and how nice my skin looks. And I take it down to the neck because your neck, like I mentioned, needs a lot of love too. Did a TikTok about this recently, and I feel like the Glazing Milk, it's such a like thin formula, and it just has the most beautiful dry down. It's not super sticky, like it doesn't leave any residue. It's so nice on the skin. I hope Rhode maybe comes out with like a small travel size version, because I always get scared that if I take this in my carry-on, they might take it from me, so I don't take it. Like I mentioned, not paid to make this video. These are products I truly use on a daily basis, excluding the few exfoliating and treatment products I have. This is just like my simple skincare routine that I've been doing. So the next step is the Rhode Glazing Milk. And again, to mention, the reason why I've been enjoying using these products is because I'm learning how happy my skin is when I keep it extra moisturized and hydrated. I always was so scared to use such hydrating products in the past because I was like, oh, I have oily skin, let me not do that. No, like the more the better. Your skin will just be so happy. I mean, just look how nice my skin already is looking. All right, so this next step, I don't do this technically every single night. It's just based on a need. It's on a need basis. So as you can see, I do have these dark spots right here right now, and these are just from like post acne marks. So I like to go in with this baby right here. This is by Tinted, and this is their SuperHue Hyperpigmentation Serum Stick. So this is supposed to be a really great treatment product for dark spots and hyperpigmentation, and it is in a stick form, so you can go over the skin like so, or you can kind of go in, you know, with your finger and just kind of apply it in the area if you like. But I'm gonna kind of just go over these areas right here just because that's where I kind of have these dark spots. And it's just kind of tapping that in, spreading that in. Tinted is also another brand that I feel like is so underrated. They have such beautiful products targeting people of color, targeting hyperpigmentation, dark spots. I mean, this is just one. They even came out with the vitamin C you know, serum stick. So I really like these stick forms because sometimes it's just so much easier to like travel with these instead of having like so many bottles all the time. But I do like to use that, kind of tap in the product and let it sit there and really help just with those dark spots. So gonna let that dry down and then we'll go in with our final step. My favorite part now, like I've learned how crucial this part is, and that is moisturizing. And yes, I will admit, I go through quite a bit of different moisturizers, and that's just because maybe in the nature of being a content creator, I do get so many products sent to me to try out, or I get excited to try out products. But this moisturizer right here by Rhode, their BRC cream, is truly one that I always go back to. And I always refer to it as, this was my moisturizer that I was using before getting married. Like, this was my bridal skincare. This moisturizer, it's so rich in texture and formulation. It's so hydrating, but such a simple moisturizer. And it's great if you have acne prone skin. Like this, so good. Yeah, like look, I'm almost done. It's so good. That's my only gripe. I hope Rhode makes larger options for the moisturizer and everything, because I go through this stuff like crazy. Again, I always like to preface, skincare will be different for everyone. Some things will work for you, some won't, but these are things that have worked for my skin. The Rhode lineup, phenomenal with my skin. I've seen such an improvement in just overall my skin looking hydrated, looking radiant, and not really having any problems with breakouts, which is always a plus for me. But hold on, I'm not done. I said I was done, but I'm not done. So, of course, really important is lip care is also important, and this is my new favorite lip product, but it's Kylie Skin, their lip butter. I really like this lip butter. It was sent to me in PR. My first ever PR package from Kylie Cosmetics and Kylie Skin. So that was cool. But it was so good that I went ahead and bought a backup with my own money from Ulta because I love it. It's such a thin formula. It's a vanilla caramel scent, but I don't know. I love it. I use it all the time. But that wasn't the last thing I want to share with you. The last thing I want to share is I really like using a facial spray at the end of the night. I don't know what it is. It's almost like an extra, just like to the skin, extra touch, an extra layer of just amazingness. Or it could just be wanting to be bougie. I don't know. But I like this one from Peach and Lily. This is their Glass Skin Veil Mist. It's a hydrating and glow facial spray. Sometimes in the morning I am even with like a skin tint or just like a SPF. But I like to just go in with the final spray like this. Boom. All right, so that is it for my updated nighttime skincare routine using the new Pineapple Refresh Cleanser from Rhode. I'm just introducing some new products, right? This one from Tinted, Kylie Skin, Peach and Lily. And then, of course, using the entire Rhode lineup that I've been truly enjoying and wanted to make sure I share with you, especially for someone who does have acne-prone skin. Other than that, y'all, I hope I see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post here on YouTube unfiltered beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos. But if you want to see me more on a daily basis, more frequently, because I'm not gonna lie, YouTube can get a little tricky, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Henna Ali, and I hope to see all of y'all soon. All right, bye. Look at that skin. She glowing. She's glowing. Glowing. You see, that's real skin. No filter. No beauty filter.